So I was up until 5:30 this morning, laughing my ass off at this channel. It's called andjealous and jealous, but I think the guy talks about it like it's his name. But it's a channel where these two guys, college kids, you never see them, but they show the Jack Chick tracks, and they read through the Chick tracks, and they laugh and make fun of it, which they are doing God's work. And one is called Big Daddy, and it's the confused, twisted Protestant evangelical brain about evolution. And I had actually run into this before. Uh, seeing people with Kent Hovind crap, or people trying to use Kent Hovind crap to debate. Now, I went to a very charismatic Anglican church. I never spoke in tongues. I never did that crap. I got out of there and got to Orthodox. But it was a way for me to get there. And the person who was my, I guess, sponsor or whatever, this guy Dan Easley, and his nerdy kids who had very gay tendencies. I don't know if they were homosexuals. They just seemed very gay. Like, have you ever met Christians like that? Where, I mean, the wife was like ugly to the point of how could somebody have sex with that person? And he looked like a gray grizzled old man, and the kids were fairly young, like 7 and maybe 16, and they were very, 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 very effeminate. This is not. I'm not really bashing. I'm just saying, have you ever seen people like? Because there are. I mean, it's kind of like, whoa, something's going on here. I don't mean to, have personal attacks or anything, but I remember riding in the car with these people and being like, oh my God, uh, Father Stewart really screwed me over this time. What, you know? And these, I don't know how we got on the subject. I said, oh yeah, I used to like watching that show. It's called Caveman narrated by Walter Cronkite, about how we found out about the different Australopithecine, Homo habilis, Homo erectus. It's very interesting. And I said I can almost see where the Bible kind of jives with that, because I had no idea anybody was I didn't know. I mean, I had read the story of Genesis, but I never. I always knew, even never being told it from a child, this is myth, this is parable, this is like the Greek mythologies. I never. I was shocked. Like, I didn't know what to say. I thought they were joking at first, that they actually believed that actually took place, like Adam and Eve and all that. And oh man, and they started bringing up all this stuff. Well, what about Arkansas, man? And what about the Piltdown man? And I'm thinking, these are all disproved frauds. Why don't they say Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Australopithecine? Because that's how evangelicalism works. They collect all the lies, and then they say this is what is held as the highest proof of evolution. Well, first of all, it doesn't prove evolution. It just says change and speciation, which isn't the whole evolution. It's not going from one cell, organisms to modern day humans. I mean, it's a blip, and they're only showing things that are false, and they're holding up, this is the standard, this is what science rests on. No, science disproved all that, not Christianity. This is why people hate Christianity. It's Jack Chick, it's the Ken Hovins. And I am sick and tired of when people, atheists, like Brian Fleming or Kelly O'Connor, who believed this bullshit, hook, line, and sinker, and then became atheists, but still claim that's the original form of Christianity. Even though it's been around for 250 years, they still, or no, probably less than that, probably 150, less, maybe 100. And these atheists still say, oh, but that's that. Hey, that they have. they're still in their creationist bullshit. They've never read history. They've never tried to expand their mind. Harold Camping, the guy who said the world was going to end, I bet some of his followers are now going to become atheists and say Christianity was wrong because Harold Camping is the truest incarnation of Christianity, the truest form, and Jesus has to listen to Harold Camping. Now, whenever you break off from a cult, why don't you attack that cult? Why go to all religion is evil now? Because, we weren't supposed to ejaculate on Easter bunnies because Christ commanded that even though it wasn't in the Bible. Now all religion is wrong. Not just Protestantism, all of Christianity, not just all of Christianity. The whole world. This is insane. That is what crazy people do. Hey, one of my best friends is black. He's a great guy. What an awesome guy. Oh, he stabbed me in the back over some money or something. All black people are evil. That's the equivalent. You see the logic? You see how there's no logic there? But these are the loudest atheists. Oh, when I used to go door to door preaching with my Bible, yeah, and now they still talk like that, but it's the atheist side of the coin. And they're still the smug assholes that evangelicals are. This is what irritates me. This is what I think is gonna stop people from coming to orthodoxy. Is they see this and they say, "Oh, that's original Christianity," because they can't think. They don't know shit from Shinola, their ass from a hole in the ground. And then they speak against Christianity as if they knew what the hell they were talking about. And they speak about it as if they're scholars, like they know Greek and Aramaic and Latin and Hebrew. And I can almost hear the people, Latin wasn't, what the Bible wasn't written, the Vulgate was, and the West relied on Latin for, until modern day, until Latin was kind of thrown out of the church. It was even used in Protestant circles when Protestantism first began. But yeah, Andjealous is doing the work of God, even though they're atheists. It's awesome, and it's funny. Check it out. These Jack Chick tracks are the most disgusting thing in the world, and anybody who believes these, you are not Christian. I'm sorry. I get to say that now, because the insanity that is preached from here, you cannot believe in any form of biblical Christ or historical Christ and accept this, because it runs too far. It's gone too far. They're heretics. They're beyond heretics. They're anti-Christian. And they're going around in the guise of Christians. All the Jack Chick tracks were, the Pope is the devil and Darwin is the devil. Jack Chick is the devil. He's laughing his ass off, and he's laughing his ass off all the way to the bank.